All right, thanks very much, Brigadier, for joining me in the discussion. And viewers, with that, let's proceed. Now, mounting a sharp attack on the BJP over its promise to implement the Uniform Civil Code in West Bengal if voted to power, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has said that through the UCC, the party wants to impose its diktat on the people and restrict people from practicing their faith. This comes after Prime Minister Narendra Modi had promised implementation of UCC in the state. They also slammed the SIR process as a scam and questioned the BJP over the passage of the delimitation bill as the poll race heats up now in West Bengal. We are now joined in the conversation by TMC State Vice President from West Bengal, Jaiprakash Majumdar. Thank you very much for joining us, Mr. Majumdar. What is exactly the TMC's opposition to the UCC in Bengal?
Look, UCC is not a very easy thing to implement. That every party understands, and it should be considered as a very sensitive proposal, because our constitution makers, after independence, they have avoided the question of imposing UCC at that point of time and they have presented, Baba Saheb Ambedkar presented a very solid constitution which still we are following. Now, just changing it to the UCC may create rift and misunderstanding among many group of people who are currently living peacefully within India, part of our Indian psyche, and that's why anyone talking about UCC has to go deeper in understanding about the fallout. That is the position. Only BJP wants to make it a Hindu Rashtra, wants to make it something otherwise. It is not that easy task. By brute majority, they want to put UCC in effect, but the long-term fragmentation may occur, like Mandal Commission report. If you remember, Mandal Commission report, some parties wanted to implement immediately at that point of time, and that created rift among many of the part of our society. So it has to be taken with a soft approach, and consideration should be made on further studies and understanding.
Yes, okay. Now the big allegation of the TMC, of course, is that the UCC is going to divide the state. How will that happen, given that there are states like Uttarakhand who've already implemented the UCC and it's going pretty strong?
No, what happened? Why you are saying that there was no rift in Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh like this thing? What Supreme Court says? After UCC, this bulldozer politics has came down on a particular group of people of the society. There were resentment. How you say that there was nothing? Those are the signs of the resentment. Those are the signs we have to think twice. That is why Mamata Banerjee said this is not an easy thing.
Mr. Majumdar, you explain to me, how is it that if everybody in the country follows the same law, is going to exclude anybody? Their tribals and SCs are of course not included in the UCC. Then what is the issue? Their rights are being protected, but for everybody else, India is a secular country and we're supposed to follow one law. Where is the problem there?
No, whole country is following. Why you are saying so? Why requirement of UCC? The preamble of introduction of UCC itself is saying that the different group of people has for long they are following some other kind of control over them. Now, if you say that it will not create any problem, then why BJP itself, there were other governments, they have, and the constitution makers of our country, why
Okay.
they have avoided? Should we consider they didn't have brains or they didn't have such simple thought? What you are just asking, what is the problem of UCC? Didn't those big people, great people, did not understand this simple question? But there is deeper implications. That's why they did not put UCC in on us.
All right, stay on with
cannot
me. I want to
consider-
get in a reaction on the allegations that you are making from former BJP state president Rahul Sinha. He's in a better position to answer your questions. Mr. Sinha, Mr. Majumdar here, you would know, the former TMC vice president of West Bengal. He's saying that the UCC is going to create a divide in the society. That's also what the TMC is saying. How would you like to respond to that charge?
देखिए, तृणमूल कांग्रेस का सामने और कोई रास्ता नहीं है। वो अभी डिवाइड एंड रूल का पॉलिसी ले रहा है। वो जगह जगह में हिंदू मुसलमान कर रहा है, किसी जगह एसटी और बाकी समुदाय से लड़ाने का कोशिश कर रहा है। इनको कौन विश्वास करेगा? जो राष्ट्रपति द्रौपदी मुर्मू एक एसटी है, उनके साथ इन्होंने कैसा व्यवहार किया, खुद ममता बनर्जी कैसा व्यवहार किया, 1 महीना भी नहीं हुआ। तो जो आदिवासी लोगों का साथ ऐसा व्यवहार करते हैं, आदिवासी समाज उसको समाज से निकाल देते हैं। इसीलिए आदिवासी समाज तृणमूल कांग्रेस को उनका मन से निकाल चुके हैं और इसी घबराहट से वो अभी ऐसा जो कम्युनल बात इन्होंने करने लगा। इस बार तृणमूल कांग्रेस जितना भी करे, पश्चिम बंगाल में और उनका सत्ता नहीं होगा। इस बार भारतीय जनता पार्टी का झंडा फैलेगा।
अच्छा, यूसीसी को इम्प्लीमेंट करने की बात 6 महीने में की गई है। अब ऑलराइट, आई बिलीव मिस्टर सिन्हा हैज लेफ्ट द कॉन्वर्सेशन आफ्टर हिज ब्रीफ